Hello and good morning. Today, let us look at how to read a chart and the first bhava. Please remember, students who are interested in going through this file should have the basic knowledge of the zodiacs, the bhavas, the houses, the rules that has been applied, which you can find them in my previous videos. Today, we shall learn how to read the first bhava, which is the first lesson in our intermediate course. The first bhava is called the Tanu bhava. It is called the bhava of the self or I. It represents general appearance. It represents our fame. It represents our structure. It represents our head. It represents our thoughts, appearances, temperaments, confidence, and our others' view on us. The planets that occupy the first bhava helps the first bhava to gain strength, because it would also help in the direction a native will take in his or her life. The most important thing to remember, the Karaka for the first bhava is Sun. The Karaka Sun is represented by ambition, confidence, and direction. Sun represents ambition, confidence, and direction in life. Right? Now, this is a female chart, 28/8/1979 at 5:30 in Bangalore. We notice that the Lagna is in the fifth bhava of Leo, along with Sun, Saturn, Venus, and Rahu. So there is a strong influence of the planets on the Lagna, right? The Lagna is the fifth sign from the Kala Purusha. That means to say that this native has acquired some kinds of punya to be born with the fifth house as the Kala Purusha's fifth house as the house of Lagna. The gods have blessed the native is the answer when you have a Lagna in the fifth house, Leo. The Lagnadipati is Sun. The Sun is associated with Saturn, Venus, and Rahu. The Sun gives the Lagna the confidence, the energy, and the ability, and ambition, direction. 1. Saturn, Venus have two responsibilities. Saturn has the responsibility of a functional lord, also has a responsibility of a natural planet or a planet, responsibility as a planet. So it gives the natural results of Saturn and the functional results of Saturn. Saturn in the Lagna may slow down the Lagna. When we say Saturn slows the Lagna, it is not a negative. Saturn slows the Lagna for the Lagna to think before they act. Venus in the Lagna may beautify the events of life. Rahu in the Lagna may give her enlarged life or a life of want or zest. I would call it a life of zest. I wouldn't take want, I would take it as zest, right? So the Lagna is a strong Lagna. He has two Saturn and Venus helping him, and he has Rahu. Now, the second aspect of these two planets, Saturn is the lord of the 6th and the 7th. Venus is the lord of 3 and 10. The 10th house Lord and the 3rd house Lord are placed in the Lagna. Therefore, the 3rd house of self-effort is with the Lagna. The karma of the native is also with the Lagna. The 6th Lord of service is with the Lagna, and the 7th house of partnership is also with the Lagna. Therefore, we say that this Lagna would be more interested in the affairs of her partner and do service to her partner, or she will be the housekeeper, house manager, and not a service oriented person, because her service is to her husband. Her service is to her husband because her husband is with her. Okay, her service is to her husband, and her husband is sitting with the Lagna. So the Lagna's job in this contents would be to work for her partner. Either she may help her partner out in his career, or she will help to run the house smoothly so that the partner does not have to worry, right? Now what happens after we have understood what Lagna has in store for? We need to go to the Navamsha Lagna and the placement of the Sun, who is the Rashi Lord. The Navamsha Lagna is in the 5th house, the Navamsha Lagna is in the 9th house from Leo. Navamsha Lagna is in the 9th house from Leo. Leo becomes the center point to delineate the Navamsha chart. The Lagna Leo is gone to Aries, which is the 9th bhava. Therefore, this native, not only being born in a, in a Purva Punya factor, that is born with the blessings of the gods, she also happens to enjoy a bhagya. A bhagya is not luck. A bhagya is continuous positivities happening. There is a continuous positivity or positive efforts being taken or happening, right? The Sun, who is the Lagna Lord, who is the Lagna Lord, is placed in the 12th house from the Rashi Lagna. Rashi Lagna Leo, Sun is placed in the 12th, that is in Cancer. Therefore, the native will undergo some form of a loss, or the 12th house. What does the 12th house do? It represents foreign travel, losses, bad debts, miseries, left eye and feet. So one of such parameter would be lost to the native. So the next question that will rise in your mind is, what is that parameter that the native will lose? Here I would say that she would go abroad after marriage. A simple sentence if I were to sit in the class. I elaborate. Rahu is sitting in the Rashi Lagna, which indicates travel, right, to foreign countries. Sun, who is the Lagna Lord, is gone to the 12th and also indicate far away. Therefore, the loss this native has undergone, with this much knowledge that you have, is that she is far away from her motherland, which is in astrological terms a loss. For example, I'm a pretty old lady and my son is abroad. If something were to happen to me, God forbid, he may not be able to see me. Correct? He's so far away. So that is a loss. He loses attachments from your parents, loses attachments from your dear and near ones. There is a cultural change. Right? That's how I would describe this chart. Thank you. Hi, today I'm putting in one more slide delineating the first bhava, a female chart born on 3rd of April 1972. The time of birth is 21:30 hours, Bangalore. Here in the previous chart, we saw that the Lagna was in the 5th bhava from the Kalapurusha. Today, in this chart, the Lagna is Scorpio, which is the 8th bhava. When the 8th bhava becomes the Lagna, we understand that the native would have some form of difficulties in her life throughout. It does not mean that she does not overcome the difficulties. It just means that she will have hurdles to cross. That is the main answer to the Lagna being in Scorpio. Each Lagna, when in a specific Rashi, will enjoy specific previous punyas of life. In Scorpio, the previous punyas are less, therefore the native enjoys hurdles. But having said that, she has the capacity to overcome hurdles or to cross the hurdles, which is also a very important factor in a chart to determine the quality of the Lagna. The Lagna Lord is Mars, and Mars is gone to the 3rd house of Parakrama Sthana. Therefore, the native has lots of energies and is willing to work towards achievements or willing to work towards achievements. If you observe that the Lagna is also aspected by Saturn, a lord of perseverance, and the 3rd and the 4th lord. Therefore, this native will have with her not only perseverance but also the strength of the family. She will not only have perseverance but will also have the strength of the family. Mars, the Lagna Lord, is associated with Jupiter. Jupiter is the 2nd Lord in the 3rd house. The 2nd house of Kutumba and wealth or money is in the hands of the Lagna Lord, which is in the 3rd house. So therefore, I want to become rich, or I will work towards being rich, or there should be lot of money with me, would be the answer for the 2nd Lord associated with the Lagna Lord in the 3rd house, and the 3rd Lord Saturn aspecting the Lagna. No other planet is aspecting either the Lagna or the Lagna Lord. Now let us look at the Navamsha chart. In the Navamsha, the Lagna has moved to Cancer, which becomes the 9th house with respect to Scorpio, and therefore the native has earned some bhagya, meaning of bhagya, as I explained in my previous slide, bhagya does not mean luck. It means a consistent positivity happening in life. Consistent positivity happening in life is called bhagya. Therefore, this native will have consistent positivities in her life. The Lagnadipati, Mars, has gone to the 6th house from the Lagna Scorpio. We always have to consider the Navamsha chart with respect to the Rashi chart. The Rashi Lagna and the Navamsha planets. From the Rashi Lagna Leo, the Navamsha Mars is in Aries, which is the 6th house of competition. The 6th house is called the Roga, Runa and Ripu. And when a malefic planet is posted in the 6th house, it is understood that the natives will overcome whatever Roga, Runa, Ripu is dished out to them, or in another words, it means that when a malefic planet is in the 6th house, the native has the power and the courage to fight their known enemies or to fight their negativities in life. This would be the characteristics of the first bhava. I will try and put one more slide with a different lagna. Thank you.